And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
First down, Mariota. Being chased out left. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Mariota on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tiger. Come back. Richmond.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Tiger. Down. Green the line. 2 jet.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. The Lions have scored again, widening their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run on 1st down. Scott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Richmond.
From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. There's a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
On 1st down, Scott, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Come back.
On first down, it's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Boston Scott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are in for 6.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
A first down throw for Mariota. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action now. Mariota steps away to his left. Now he's going to go up top. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Sliding out of the pocket. And, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Scott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he's taken down. back at his own 7. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Green the line. Green the line. Tiger. Two jet.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 58 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson going deep for Hopkins. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. First down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up third and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Buying time to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Texans say they have it. They do. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. The final shot before the break, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Come back!
On first down, Watson. Throw left side, complete. It's Fuller. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come back! Tiger! Richmond! Two jet!
Watson just beating the play clock. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Scott, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll go with Foreman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On the crossing route, complete. That's Thomas. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the interception, here's Watson. And an alley to run. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Richmond, Tiger.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jarrell Casey in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Richmond, Tiger. Richmond, Richmond. Two jet.
To throw on second is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They go play action. Mariota eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Mariota now to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Escaping and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Mariota. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now he's forced out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Hey, flag 22! Flag 22!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, blue 80! Blue 80! Two jet!
Throwing again is Watson. Able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Come back! Tiger! Two jet! Two jet!
3rd and long. It's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now he'll escape to his left. And Davis with it left side. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Let's go!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And they'll run it here. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now, field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Being chased, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Watson's going to throw it here. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 43 yards. From the 50, it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Texans, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they dipped to 2.